The question is, what are 5 things that we can't do without? And that's a weird question, right? Because you always get these answers like, oh, air, or whatever. Which I think applies to everybody. But for me, I wanted to look at the question a different way, right? What are 5 things that it would be really hard for you to give up or to sacrifice? The first thing would be the beach. I absolutely love the beach. It's the place where I can clear my mind, I can really think, I can breathe, I feel that I can ground myself in whatever my values are or whatever. The second thing kind of trails behind that, and that's the sun. If I can't get to the beach, at least let me get some sun in my life. I love, after work, or not after work, after lunch at work, we have this patio upstairs. And, I go out there and eat, or, eat inside or whatever, if it's too cold. But I always try to find time to go out on the patio and just kind of put my face up to the sun and just let that warmth burn me. I was out in Vegas a couple months ago, and it was one of the hottest days of the year in Vegas, right? And we were outside at the pool, and I just wanted to be in the sun. I ended up burning my face because I was in the sun too long, but I kept going in the pool and trying to, cool it off or whatever. The third thing is actually 2 things together. It's a notebook and a pen. I'm a writer, right? That's how I breathe. That's very Zen-like. The sun, the beach, and breathing. No, that's how I give of myself, right? That's how I process through things. That's how I think, is I write. So I need a pen and a notebook. The fourth thing would probably be something to play with in my hands. That keeps me from being distracted and kind of looking around and, as long as I have something. I got this ring in Vegas earlier this year. I go to Vegas too much. And I always do this. It's this little spinny thing on top of it, or on it. And I always spin it. Or just switching rings or, whatever. I like having something in my hands to play with. And the last thing that would be really tough for me to sacrifice is my voice. I have an amazing voice. And I love it. I like my voice, and I like speaking, and I like words. And Anthony Hopkins practices memorizing a poem every week, at least one every week. And that's how his performance, you always get this sense of, there's this poetic overtone to all of his performance. Hello, Clarice. You hear the lambs at night, Clarice. There's this rhythm to it, right? And that's what I love about speaking and voice and using my voice in that way and having that kind of, inserting inflection at certain points and withdrawing it and being very soft and very deep and very high and, I like my voice. So those are 5 things that it would be very tough for me to sacrifice. I don't even know if the camera's on my face or if it's on my lips or whatever, but I think this video is long enough. Let's go back to the beach. The beach.